3, 2, 1, boom. And we are back with another episode of Socratic Gamers. It's another movie review. We checked out Brightburn under the how do you put this? Where it's like I totally got like a brain freeze there. Where it's like, what is it when people under the recommendation of Wob? He's like, oh, you should check out this movie.
Well, did he say that or check out the trailer?
Check out the trailer, yeah. And I was like, oh, okay. So I got really hyped over it.
Right.
And then so we decided to check it out. It wasn't really put on television, like commercials and stuff.
No.
I didn't really see anything for it.
No, it's pretty indie, so.
Yeah, so it did feel like an indie movie. Basically, it was the dark version of Superman, or like a twisted version of Superman. Like, what would happen if Superman was actually evil?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So that's the premise. And as with all movie reviews, we're going to score it, talk about it, score it again, see if we swayed each other's opinion. So, Vish, what'd you give it?
I'll give it a 4.
Oh, cold. All right.
Oh.
Wow. All right. I would give it I was going to say 5, but that seems a bit low. I'm going to give it a
6?
7.
Oh, 7. Wow, that seems high.
No, I'm going to go with the movie review on this one, the IMDb score. Okay. I'd say this is pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. All right, let's talk about what we thought of it.
Like, there was some cool things. It's just I didn't like it. I didn't.
Okay, so what
from wherever. Yeah.
Okay, so I gave it a 7 because I agreed with the person who rated it. They're like, it's a one-time watch. They gave it a 10, but they're like, it's a one-time watch. And I'd put it in that category.
It's
like
a 0-time watch for me.
Oh, really? You just wish you had never seen that?
Yeah, it's not that. I mean, we were choosing between the two, right?
Godzilla and this one.
So it's like at the end of it, I'm like, should have chose Godzilla.
Well, I don't really like Godzilla. Like, I don't like monster movies, so for me, it was like, it was the better of the two. Right. I thought.
Okay.
Although I didn't see Godzilla, so maybe Godzilla was like amazing. If The Rock was in Godzilla, I think it would be awesome. I'd watch that. The Rock is like so motivational. But all right, so what did you like about the movie?
What did I like?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The tropes of Superman that they're trying to hit.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Right.
Yeah, those iconic scenes.
Yes.
So like what were your iconic scenes?
I mean, like, okay, so he's just a kid just discovering powers.
Well, that's true. That was cool. Right. I like that.
Right.
I did like that.
And then
it almost seemed like the spaceship. Spoiler alert, because all of our movies are spoiler heavy. Yeah. But it almost seemed like the spaceship was making him crazy.
Yes.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I guess the difference between Superman and this kid would be that the thing that was making the kid evil was the spaceship.
Or I mean, that was the mission that he was sent to do. So there's just
it's almost like a Dragon Ball Z, like Kakarot kind of thing.
I don't know what that is.
A Dragon Ball Z. Goku.
Okay.
When he so like
I don't know much about Dragon
Ball Z. The whole idea of the Saiyan race is they send these babies in these pods to like take over planets for them.
Oh, so it's basically
that. It's basically that. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, and that's why they turn to like these like giant ape monkeys, and then like their mission is to like take over the planet.
Right.
So that the rest of the Saiyans can come and then like basically it was that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other tropes, like the flying and like, it's just instead of being like I don't know, he like. I mean, growing up on a farm, that's one of those simple things that are the exact same thing.
Yeah, true.
Right.
It's another intense parallel.
Yeah, and hiding that spaceship.
Yep.
Where it is.
It literally was Superman, but like a darker take.
Yeah, or like what can you do to spin it to make it a darker take, right? Like, that's basically what they're trying to find without saying that it's Superman, but it's Superman.
Yeah, totally. So I like that
they don't have the rights for it, so they can't.
Totally, yeah. I like that Billie Eilish was. Her song was there at the very end. That was kind of cool because she's into that kind of weird, dark, twisted stuff.
Yeah.
I thought it was cool how, well, not really cool, but it took so long. But it was cool when like the gore started kicking in, started killing people like in an intense way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they get slashed on their faces or like you burn them. And, like that was kind of cool. Like the gore was pretty heavy at the very end.
Yeah, so that was only at the end, right? Like the whole beginning bit was a bit boring to me.
I see what you're saying.
I felt, and it was only like the last. I don't know if that's the last 30 minutes of it, but the last 30 minutes were interesting. Yeah.
True. Yeah. When he started to like embrace his power and become like super evil.
Yeah.
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 I agree with that. Yeah, the beginning was kind of boring. I was kind of like, all right, you're trying to set the stage, make us care about these characters, but it's like, I'm gonna chalk it up to it being an indie film. It was a great idea, but like, I guess the execution was kind of poor.
The execution was not.
Like the actual premise of it was great.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
that's
the
pretty
premise
genius.
is good. Yeah.
But the actual like the filming and the story writing was
Not
okay.
where I would like it to be, but yeah.
I like to always preface this with it's amazing that you guys actually made the movie. You know, keep doing your art. That's awesome. But like, this is just our opinion.
Yeah, but I don't think that's not. Yeah, we're not trying to say that. I mean, there's always going to be some that
No, but I've seen
and some that don't.
Totally.
Right?
But I've seen like these actor interviews where like they hear this kind of stuff and they get really like broken up about what other people say.
Yeah, but that's
So
with anything you like, right? You like certain things, I don't like certain things. It's just part of life that you do have to understand that not everyone is gonna like what you do.
True. All right, I agree. All right, so what did you not like about the movie?
I mean the acting.
Touche. You're right. That was poorly executed. That goes back to the poor execution. What didn't I like about it? It did feel kind of dragging at times.
That's why I felt like sleepy a bit. That it was.
I did feel sleepy as well. Like I was kind of like, this could be a little more entertaining.
Yeah.
The pacing wasn't there.
Pacing wasn't there.
You know. Yeah.
It was just the last 30 minutes. That's really what you just should have just showed up to that.
When he broke her hand, I thought that was pretty intense.
That was yes, but it was like that was a weird thing too. Like he liked the girl, but then he broke her hand. Then he's like he wants to save her
because she said like he's a pervert. Oh, I see what you're saying. It was so back and forth because like he liked her, she didn't like him, so he got angry. But then why would you go back to her if you already pissed at her?
Yeah.
And then I thought that was kind of intense when he's like, your mom is standing in the way of us. I'll fix that. And he kills the mom. I was like, oh my God. I thought he was going to kill the aunt, to be honest.
The aunt?
Yeah. Remember, like,
he's like, yes.
Yeah, I thought he was going to kill her. Didn't kill her, but killed the husband.
Didn't kill her, but killed the, yeah.
What's weird is, like...
He's a comedian, though. That's why it was funny the way he was acting.
Oh, I didn't know
he's a comedian.
Oh, okay.
Like, I seen him in shows where he's more like a comedy kind of character, so...
Oh, okay.
That's why it was like that.
I thought it was kind of weird because he has, like, super speed, and then he got caught in the what was it? The closet.
Right.
But he had super speed, so it's like, why didn't you just leave the closet? Why'd you let yourself get caught?
Maybe he wanted to get caught.
I was thinking that, too. Maybe he did want to get caught and, like, let him make his own choice, like...
Actually, I don't remember. I'm trying to think of that scene, but I think that was where I was a little bit asleep.
Oh, really? Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah.
I thought it was... there was a lot of, like, corny moments in the movie.
Yes.
Like you knew what was going to happen, like when the dad was going to shoot the son in the head.
Yeah.
And you're like, this is not going to work.
It's not going to work, but it's still a cool... Like, when he did shoot him, it was kind of like just see it was cool just to see him figure out that, oh shit, nothing can stop
True. And then I thought it was super corny at the end when the mom was like, she was about to stab him. It's like,
why did you raise it
That's
so
what I was thinking too.
Exactly. I was like, that's too far. That's not gonna work.
When she rose it over her head, I was like, you should have just stabbed him like Jon Snow stabbed Daenerys.
Yeah.
You know, like just like I thought it was gonna be like that. I honestly thought.
I thought so too. I thought they're gonna end it like
stab.
that.
It's like, okay, true. Game of Thrones. But like when she rose it in there, I'm like, oh, he's gonna catch that.
Yeah.
And then he caught it, and I was like,
I don't know why this happens so many times in movies. Like, just don't do that anymore. We don't need to do that.
Yeah, exactly. If you watch one horror movie, you'd know that they can see it coming.
Yeah. I don't know why we keep doing that.
That was pretty cool when he got angry, like when he stopped his mom and then flew through the roof, and then like her face was all cut up. I was like, oh,
so that
wow.
that's yeah. So that was like, so that one, because again that hits the opposite to Superman, where people would fall and he would catch them, but this one would be he would take them up as high as possible and just drop them. Like that was something they
True.
had to do, something that would be different than Superman. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
have
yeah.
to like we know what Superman does. He'll catch people falling and all that stuff. So you got to do the opposite of that,
True.
right? So the ending was dropping her, and then you see the plane coming. Normally Superman's like that's like the first thing you always see in any like Superman show or movie, him stopping a plane.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Or rescuing the people on the plane. And this one, it says he just destroys the plane.
True. Yeah. Yeah, true. I thought it was kind of weird that the mom. I thought she was gonna pass out because of the altitude, and then she'd just like fall and like she wouldn't like wake up and freak out like how she did.
Right.
I thought that was kind of weird. But now that you say like the parallels and stuff, it's like
Yeah.
at the end when they're showing like those news clips,
Mhm.
that's how it was with Superman too.
Yeah.
They're showing news
Yeah.
clips, except
Yeah.
instead of him saving, he was like destroying things.
Exactly.
I thought, yeah, that's true. Now that I think about it, that was kind of cool.
Like they were trying to just think of anything the opposite and do the opposite of
Mhm.
that for Superman. Yeah.
That's why I think it was worth the 7. It was like it was really creative, but at the same time, it's like I wouldn't watch it again.
Mhm.
But it's creative, you know.
Right.
Yeah. Is there anything else you can think of from that movie?
I really don't. It's just really the ending that got my attention, where I was more awake for it.
True. Yeah.
And then having that he won at the end. Basically, he's going to do what he was meant to do on that planet,
yeah.
which was to take over.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much.
Right.
I thought they would at least show it a little bit. Like, I thought it was gonna end with him like ruling the world or something. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, but
It's almost like a troll movie. It was
this
like they're
is-
trying to troll.
I guess so.
You know, like-
Yeah. I mean, this was Sony, right? Sony and
Oh,
some other.
was?
I thought Sony
Oh.
it showed up there in the beginning.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, but it was with other random ones that we don't know.
Hmm.
But I think I saw Sony's title in there, so because they don't have the rights. So this is
Right.
I mean, this is a good way to do it. Maybe other people could try to take this idea and do it to other superhero characters, and
Like troll a bunch of them.
yeah, and then do just the opposite of it. Like they're
Like what if they were evil?
yeah.
When I thought it was like the beginning of a series when they're like, oh, look at all these other ones,
Mm-hmm.
other ones that are popping up. Remember at the end they
yeah,
showed like
yeah,
6
yeah.
of them. I was like, oh, okay, like this is gonna be a series.
Well, maybe if it did well, I guess they could have alluded to the.
It was like that
start the
Mummy
next,
movie. Remember in Mummy, it's supposed to be
Mhm.
that's supposed to kick off a whole new series of like, but nothing came out
No.
after that.
Yeah, because it didn't do well. I don't know how generally this one did in comparison because it's just an indie movie. So
Mhm.
it may have done well for itself. We don't know.
True.
But yeah, I did like some of the Superman things. You know, the flying and just I don't know, just destroying everything.
Okay, this movie or Aquaman? Have you seen Aquaman?
Yeah, we saw.
Oh,
Aquaman.
okay.
We
We saw Aquaman. I thought
yeah,
that
I
was
think-
Did your brother come?
I don't remember actually.
I remember me. Oh, did we see it? And then I saw it twice.
Maybe you saw it. Did you see it? Why would
Because
you see it?
we saw it with my sister.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay. So I thought it was your brother and my sister. Okay, so we saw it. All right. What'd you? Oh yeah, your brother watched it beforehand. Yeah, okay, I remember now.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
better than Aquaman?
But this one better than Aquaman?
Yeah, was it? Question mark.
Uh,
I like how that's my benchmark now.
I don't. Yeah, I mean, I don't. What was my Aquaman score? I don't know because I put it as this one at 4, right? I don't know.
True.
I guess you gotta look at that.
Okay, true. Oh, from what you remember,
hmm
would you say that you would rather watch this or Aquaman?
I mean,
I'd rather watch this. Still can't take Aquaman.
I wouldn't do both. I guess I don't know. It's
So you
difficult.
just save your
to-
money twice.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Pragmatic. All right. Well, I don't know. Any final thoughts about this movie? What are you gonna rescore? Are you gonna rescore it? What's your final score?
I'll bump it to a 5.
Hey, you
'Cause, I
changed.
did-
You got
I
it
did-
up.
I did like
that.
the-
I like that.
The tropes.
Yeah.
Attacking the tropes.
That's a new word. Where did you hear that word? Never heard of that before.
I don't know. Like, I don't know. Internet.
All right. True. I'm gonna give it a. It's tough. It's tough.
Because
I'm gonna give it a
7
6.
is.
I'm gonna give it a 6.
Okay, you went.
All right, I went down. I went down. All right, you went up. I went down. All right, more realistic 5.5 movie.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, it was a 5.5.
Yes. Yeah.
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 All right. So this was a short one. You got any kind of philosophical thoughts on why Superman.
I mean, I just think
Wasn't Superman around during the Nazi time?
Yeah,
That's
I think it started in the 30s, right? And then I think he
he couldn't fly in the beginning.
Yeah, he could just leap.
Yeah. But it's weird, like when you see the origins of those stories. Like, did you see the Wonder Woman origin? And then she was actually as like a burlesque thing.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, hold on.
Yeah,
No.
okay.
The guy was into that stuff.
Yeah,
but
I know.
he
That's what I'm saying.
incorporated his
Yeah.
likes into a hero.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they didn't want that. In the
It wasn't that
beginning,
she
so
was
like,
doing that.
No, of course. Yeah, no, I'm saying like the origins of why they created these things.
Okay, so that's different
know.
than the way the character was.
No, yeah, definitely. No, of course.
Because the character still does the same thing.
For sure. I'm saying like where, like,
Yeah.
you think of this altruistic,
or
like,
who the creator was
yeah,
and why it was created in the first place.
Yeah, what are the influences? But like, you'd never think that like her get up was like based off of the burlesque stuff.
Yeah, I think that was
was
kind of
like-
cool though, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Because it was really shunned upon then.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So it was a way to break through, change the whole mind of a generation, maybe.
I love how that movie came out at the same time as Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah. I remember when I watched that, I was like, oh, I wonder what this will be about. I watched it by myself too.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I had nothing to do. I think it was like back when I was working from home like all the time. So then I just like took a break. And, yeah, you guys were at work, so I was like,
Oh, okay. Interesting.
yeah. Yeah, it was meh. It was meh.
I liked it.
The movie.
Oh, which one?
The Wonder Woman.
Oh, I liked it.
Because you like all those like weird, like you like human nature. I like the
I'm just.
aspirational nature. I don't like human.
I like
nature.
everything because everything is human nature, right? So it's just like it's just interesting to see how.
But what
different
do you
people-
like? I see you strike me more of a person as like who likes human nature versus aspirational nature. And what I mean by that is like, would you want
Like uplifting? You mean uplifting stuff?
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
aspirational,
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, I don't.
Which
see
one
it
would
as,
lean towards? I guess.
Yeah, exactly. You like the dramas.
I do like the dramas.
I hate the dramas. You know, I like watching movies that make me go like, oh, I should do that too, or I could do that.
But
Yeah.
it depends on what movie that is, right? There are some that kind of apply to both. So.
True. Like you like that movie? What was that? Beyond? No, not Beyond. 3 billboards outside Missouri or something.
Okay. Yeah.
Worst movie ever. Not worst movie. No, it was a really good movie. Like it was a really good movie. Just
No, it's not
it
like.
made me feel really bad.
No.
after
Oh,
watching it.
okay. Yeah. You
It wasn't a bad
You
movie,
get
it's
too
like-
emotionally attached.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I look for movies that they could actually make me tear up because then those are on the top of my list.
Yeah,
That's
guess,
how
'cause
I
they're,
do
like,
it.
pushing you through emotions.
Yeah.
That's funny. You're like, oh, you get too emotionally attached. This coming from the person who's studying like unattachment. You know what I mean? But I think it's almost like
But
because I'm plagued so heavily by it. It's like I need to figure out the off switch.
Yeah,
So that's why I
yeah.
like found the off switch.
I get yeah.
You know,
True.
because
I mean,
I can't take those movies at
No,
all.
no.
Oh my
But there's
God.
a lot of people that like that too, though, right? And when they watch movies, they want to have a different like you're already going through hardships. Let's say you want something more comedy, more
True. Yeah. Okay,
right. You want
yeah.
something that's different from that.
So you're saying your life is so blissful that's why you want to see like sad
Maybe,
people?
yeah, maybe, maybe, maybe.
Yeah, I guess maybe, yeah. I don't know, like I look for like feeding my conscious and my subconscious mind
Yeah.
with like uplifting stuff, you know,
Right.
that motivates you to do things, you
Mhm.
know, or else I'd just be sad all day. Like even with this movie, this Brightburn,
Yeah.
I was like, these people are sad people. Like the way they were like interacting with their lives and the way they were living, I was like, this is like some small town drama, you know.
Yeah, but it's like more simpler
I just didn't like
in
it.
that sense.
See,
too, right?
even with that, it was just like not aspirational. Like,
Yeah,
save
but
for the fact that he was like killing people. I mean, like just generally, it was not like the people in the movie were like kind of sad. I don't like that.
I guess so. Yeah.
It makes you question like Western society filming, like entertainment, and like Eastern society entertainment. You know what I'm saying?
It's the same.
No. There's 100% a difference. Like the way the West portrays their stories is different than the way they portray their stories in the East.
Okay, for instance,
Like anime, like cartoons, right?
okay, well, we're talking about anime though.
No, but that's also in their. That's like in their. It's in their culture. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah. No, I know, but I mean, like that's a specific genre that'll fit certain things, right? Like same with movies. I mean,
For sure. No, like I believe that entertainment is an expression of your culture.
yeah,
Right, it's like an introspection, and you're giving this an example of like the people in like Three Billboards Outside Missouri. Those are very realistic people.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
because you're trying to like portray what life is like, but there's like a lot of sadness, like a lot of like incompleteness. But
Yeah.
like in Eastern cultures, they don't like show. Well, it depends on what Eastern culture, but like I'm thinking of Japan right now. They're very like astute. They're very like disciplined. So like they portray that in their film. You're not gonna see like a bunch of freaking Western style Japanese people in the Japanese movie. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I do get. I see what you mean, but
But I'm saying like, and that reinforces our programming, like what you like. Entertainment is
yeah,
entertainment is a mirror to what society is like,
Mm-hmm.
but we don't realize that creates a feedback loop. So you're just reinforcing the mirror, but you can like break that if you just like change things up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, more positivity and like whatever.
I
Yeah.
guess. I mean,
It was like Shazam. Going back to Shazam and how much I hated Shazam because like the way they portrayed that spoiled little kid using his powers.
mm-hmm.
You know, it was like it's true though. Like yeah, but the majority of them would probably be spoiled too. But it's like you're just reinforcing that like negative perspective. Because then kids are gonna see him and be like, oh, I should do that too.
But I didn't see that though when you talked about the movie. Like that's not how I viewed it. So
Yeah, but I think we're like I'm always looking through the filter of marketing and like programming.
Yeah.
Like how you're programming the
Yeah.
subconscious. But you're looking at it as like sheer entertainment.
mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you're
yeah.
not looking at how this is going to affect people who are watching it. You're just
Mhm.
watching it like, oh, was this good or not?
Right.
You know? I'm looking at it from like a more meta perspective. So
Mhm.
that's why I didn't like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see. Well, that was in an earlier podcast, anyways.
Yeah. But we're just talking about human nature.
Yeah,
and
I know.
West
I know.
versus East.
I still think that the East does the same kind of not. I don't. Similar. Some depends on the topic. I would say
Wait, we're talking about what?
types of movies. I'm saying
What about it?
like they do similar types of movies.
Like with no, they do. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
No, they do similar types of movies,
Yeah.
but the interactions of the characters are different.
Oh, okay.
No,
okay,
they
okay,
do.
okay.
No, I'm not saying that they don't do sad movies. No, they do sad movies. I'm saying if
Uh.
you watch the interactions of the characters, it's way different than we.
Oh,
so,
okay, I see
so
what
like
you mean.
okay, so Three Billboards. It's not that person died or like that they're putting up these three billboards.
Mm.
It was just like how did they interact with one another
Yeah.
on a subtle level, not like trying to progress the story. Just how did those interactions happen?
Oh, okay.
Remember,
I
and then
see.
like the dad like came in and was like choking the mom, and then the son was like, "Freaking hate you, mom. You're such a bee." You know what I mean? Like, what is this? Like, why am I watching you guys like squabble?
Mm-hmm.
Right? But there will be sad movies in like Eastern cultures too, but it's like the way they interact. They still show like filial piety, where it's like you look up to your elders and like you don't.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I see
Like,
what you mean.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good that you brought that up because it's like, no, I didn't mean like they don't do sad movies.
Yeah, that's what I was
they,
trying to
they do
understand.
sad movies. I'm saying like just the way the characters act and behave
Gotcha.
on a subtle level.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yeah. All right. So what is the next movie we're gonna watch?
I don't know. I mean, there's different ones coming out. I'm not really interested in Dark Phoenix, but I'm not sure if we're gonna do that.
I'm not interested in Dark Phoenix either. I don't want to see Sansa Stark with superpowers.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for MCU to do the
Wait,
X-Men
quick
stuff.
pause. So I watched her interview on Dr. Phil, and that's a good example of like taking the negative comments too. Like if she heard me say like I don't want to see Sansa Stark with superpowers, she'd feel really bad. Like
Yeah.
like she like her as a person, she was saying like in her family they suffer with like depression.
Mm-hmm.
So like when she reads those comments, they're like extra.
Yeah. Of course.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I like to preface like, no, Sansa, you are awesome, great actress. Keep it 100.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like you just gotta like balance it out a little bit because we're about to like
Sure.
crap on you. It's like throw out some love. You
Yeah,
know?
but that's what they had to figure out.
I guess. Whatever.
Reviews are going to be reviews. You can't hold back people's opinions in a sense. It has to be you that has to start being able to handle it, I guess.
I see what you're saying.
Right. There's always going to be someone that doesn't like something. So.
True. And then all right, that's a discussion for another time.
Yeah.
Or else we're gonna go like deep. 'Cause
Way
I was about to
into-
go into like freedom of speech. And I'm like, oh, what does freedom of speech mean then? But next time. So what else we got to look forward to? I don't remember. Lion King.
Lion King, that's in July. I believe in June there should...
Oh, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yes.
Is that July? Oh, June.
I think that's June.
All right, cool. I love Quentin Tarantino movies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
All right, so we'll check that one out.
Yeah. We'll see what else is out there. I don't know.
Yeah, true. All right, so stay
Whatever
tuned.
happens, yeah. This was not... this was also not like, we weren't thinking of going to see this.
Brightburn?
Yeah.
No, I always wanted to see it.
Okay, but I mean, like,
Yeah.
we had it was a choice between that and Godzilla.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're
That's
saying.
what I
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
So you never know. All right, till next time.
Yes.
Take it easy. Live long.
And
Prosper.
Prosper. Okay, cool. Yeah, all right. Bye.
Take it easy. Bye.